Hello everyone and welcome back. It was a long time since we last met, and I would like to start up a new Let's Play series of Minecraft. I have already studied the world in single player, survival mode, no cheats except the keep inventory setting so that if I die my things are not lost, because I find it very not really challenging, but rather just annoying. Yeah, so this is a world which I have studied in single player by myself, and I love it very much. So I figured that I would like to do the let's play of it. I would like to do the let's play in this world instead of any other world. As you can see, we are in the desert. This is our main base. There is another base which we have, but this is the main one. Here is a village. This is a village here. And I don't know how about zombies can come in, apparently. So we have a lot of farm setup, we have monster spawners and whatnot. And I will just try to bring you around to show most of the things. So this is here a monster spawner which I try to make somewhat efficient. I'm trying to light up the place, all the place around my base, so that monsters can spawn only in this huge structure. So far it's not really working too efficiently. I think there is a lot of unlit caves around. Anyway, yeah, let's go this way. So there you could see the enchanting setup here. I have built these houses for the villagers, and this is our enchanting room. And if you go the other direction, then I have two buildings here. First of all, a lot of sheep which I use for shearing, and second, these buildings which are one of the most important buildings which I have. Here, as you can see, there are villagers sorted by type. These are the mage villagers. These are the librarian villagers. These are the, I think, butcher villagers. And in the other room as well, we have a couple of them. These are the farmer villagers, and these are the blacksmith villagers. So, as you can see, I have a lot of villagers here locked up, and I'm trading with them excessively. Let's have a look at one part of the resources which I have, because there is another couple of places where there are resources besides this one. You can see a lot of enchanted books, raw beef, whatever, everything what we have. More than 49 diamond. These pickaxes were traded from the villagers. And other tools again from the villagers. And look at the number of emeralds I have. This is it, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 stacks of emeralds. I found a couple of really good ways for generating a lot of emeralds. The most efficient villagers are these farmer villagers. If you simply just trade with them two things, wheat and wool, because wool and wheat are very available in very big quantities and very easily, and renewable resources. So I had to shear some sheep, and once I have enough wool, I can trade for the wool as well. And once you cannot trade anymore wheat and wool, then you just go to the last trading option. In this case, it's flint and steel, and you trade with the villager only one flint and steel. So you will lose 3 emeralds, but you can gain much more than 3 from trading with this villager. The problem with other type of villagers are for generating emerald is that their last trade is most of the time pretty expensive. For example, if you look at some of these are the mage villagers. It's 7. Let's see. 7 again. 7. I think 9. Yeah, even worse. Yes, and this library as well. They have. This one wasn't not so bad, but most of the others 11 emeralds and whatnot, so you cannot really make too much profit on these ones. I use them rather just to get certain items, but I make the profit in the farmer villagers. Right, let's get out from here. It's very noisy and a lot of villager sounds and whatever. Apparently, basically, more than half of my villages has accidentally went through this portal, and if you go through to the nether, you will see that what's up here. You can see a lot of villagers. It was one of my big projects in the previous Let's Play, which I did, Feed the Beast Let's Play, that I will want to do a nether village. Well, now we have the villagers here in the nether, and I didn't even want to do that, it just happened accidentally. And not only villagers, but you can see one iron golem, and I think there is at least one more if they didn't die for some reason. Also, if you go back to the portal, then if you get to another location, I'm not really sure how can I force it to go to where I want. Here is another iron golem and a couple of more villagers. And if we are here, then I can show you the other part of what I have done. I mean, I have 2 main bases. I'm not sure now which way. I think this way. So I have 2 main bases. The first and the most important base is the one which I showed you at the desert village. The second base, main base, which I have, is here. As you can see, there is my little house and a couple of farms and whatever. By the way, these pillars I'm putting them down because I found it's a good way to recognize the place from far away, because you can see this pillar from quite far, especially at night, because there is a torch on the top of them, and then you can know which way you have to go, or I can know which way I have to go to get to my place, my base, without having to look at the coordinates or anything else. You can see some villagers somehow came here, so they are now living in my house. It's a little small house, a couple of things in the chest. Yeah, and a lot of diamond helmets, that's right. Not too much. I have here a railway going to my desert base. And this was here a chicken farm. And I used to throw the eggs. And there was a bug in one of the previous versions of the Minecraft that animals could somehow go through the fence. So I figured that I didn't want them to just run around. Then whoever escaped from the pen could just simply fall into this water stream and be transported there and die there in the lava, and then it would collect the drops, this hopper. Okay. I think I have a lot of eggs here. No, not anymore. Okay, so this is a reed farm here. This is some couple of cows and sheeps, and I have one more place over here. This is an enchanting setup. Oops. Yeah, this is. You have to be somewhat fast. I didn't really care about making it longer. So here is an enchanting setup again, and I have here one more place which I will show you. Here, this is basically the very first little home base where I was spending some time. This was a dungeon, and I destroyed the spawner, and now I regret it, but at the time I didn't think that it would be important for me. And I have discovered these caves, cleared them up and whatnot. Now I don't use it anymore. Now I'm almost all the time at my desert base and collecting things and building automated efficient structures and trying to gather emeralds from the villagers. Basically, because I can, through my blacksmithes, I can buy all kind of diamond stuff. Okay, you know what? I will now go back to my desert base, and I will see you there in a couple of seconds, actually. So here I am arrived back, and I would like to show you my chicken farm. As you can see, I have all the chickens in this small one block space room, and there is a hopper beneath them and a series of droppers which collects and transports up all the dropped items to this dispenser, and the dispenser fires it out every couple of seconds. And this is so that it's a completely automated farm. The eggs will be collected and will be shot out, and new chickens will appear. And as you can see, most of the chickens are surviving, even though it's a very small space. Some of them dies, and sometimes this is why you can see feathers around and whatnot coming from the dispenser. There is a similar room here, but there is nothing there actually. Now I will show you how it looks like from the inside. So this chicken farm thing is over here under this room. I put this door here because sometimes chickens glitch through the hopper and somehow can come into this area, and I do not want the chickens to escape from. I mean, to be able to walk around in my base freely. I don't want them. So here is the hopper, and the chickens are right on top of this hopper. Sorry for the sound, but I cannot do anything else. And these are droppers, a series of droppers which are leading up towards the dispenser. And once an item is in the dispenser will shoot it out, like if you right-click it. And in the case of the eggs, this might spawn baby chickens. Eventually the baby chickens will grow up and they will just increase the number here. Every so often I just come down into this room and kill with a stone sword all these chickens. Or almost all of them. Not all of them, but almost all of them. Now there is around 110 entities here. It's really a lot, but I usually wait until there are 200, 250 and so on entities. I think there's something in this chest. Yes, some feathers. So this is another area which I have. I don't know what will I use it for, but there could be something here. Let's see. Have a look at the villagers. I told you that the villagers are, are basically the center of my playing in this game. This is one of my best villagers for making emeralds. You can see it trades wheat, wool, and if in case when it runs out of wheat and wool, buying them, then you just need to spend 3 emeralds at this current point to reset it. These others as well are not bad. They have as well this raw chicken, which is not so bad because I can get a couple of stacks when I kill all these chickens down there. Fish, however, is quite hard to come by, and even though I have a quite good fishing rod, which I got from combining 2 fishing rods, it's really tedious and tiresome to get fishes in big numbers. I wish actually they would accept salmon, raw salmon as well, but they don't. Or raw or cooked salmon instead of the cooked fish. I mean the other type of fishes. And this one as well has wheat, as you could see there. It has the raw chicken. It has the wool. And it only needs, actually this one only needs a single emerald to reset. Once it cannot buy any more wood, wool and wheat, you need a single emerald to be spent to reset it and buy and be able to sell again couple of stacks of wool and wheat. This one as well has. This one doesn't have wheat, only wool. And these are my blacksmiths. They are having the good stuff. As you can see, diamond pickaxe, diamond leggings, diamond axe, hoe. I even have, as you can see, I even have diamond hoe because I was just trading with it. The other stuff is not so interesting. I mean the non-diamond things. I traded some coal with these because this accepts coal. Diamond sword, as you can see, diamond axe. This is a pretty bad deal. I don't know if I ever will trade with the villager. But in the beginning you just have to spend basically once these 5 diamonds, and after you don't have to anymore use the first option at all. This one has a diamond helmet and a lot of other stuff. Nothing interesting here. Diamond helmet again, diamond X. So basically now with the amount of emerald which I have, and also the tools which I still have, which I show you here, I'm very well doing very well on tools and on stuff. So I can start doing some bigger projects. I have some stuff here as well. As you can see, a couple of this one is a Bane of Arthropods 5. This is quite high level. Looting 3, knockback 2. This is not a very bad sword. Only problem is that Bane of Arthropods is one of the useless or the less useful enchantments, but it's quite good. Efficiency 4, unbreaking, as you can see. I still have mine. Efficiency 4, whatnot. And I also got a lot of looting toolbox from the villagers. I traded with one of them. And here I have as well some stuff. Let's see. Diamond helmets, slime ball, redstone, food, a lot of food, building material. And I have just today went and got some horses. I had to go quite far to get these horses. But now I have 3. I have this one here, this one is a child of these 2 other horses. I was breeding them, and as you can see, this one has iron horse armor and the saddle. This one has gold horse armor, and I like it more. It looks very cool. Don't know if the horse armor has durability or not. I also had one horse which died. When I found and took this one, another one came with it. I mean, I took another one with it on leash. But and I was riding that horse at night, and somehow, unfortunately, a creeper exploded on me and killed the horse. So this one is over. But I have now 3, and I will breed them more, so I will have a lot of horses. And these are my cows. I have put some water so that they are moved towards the center of this pit, and hopefully they will not suffocate in the wall. Also, it's easier for me to breed them if they are somewhat controlled in movements. But now there are so many that actually they fill up all this room here. And these are my small wheat farms. They are 9 by 9. I mean, the effective farm area is 9 by 9, and there is water there on top of that block, which is connected to this piston. And when I press this button here, then this water comes out for a short while, and is just enough that it cleans up all this entire area. And I have to just go in, run through this area and pick up all the loot, all the wheats and seeds, and I have to replant it. Unfortunately, for replanting wheat, there is, as far as I know, there is no good or fast or automated way in the current version of Minecraft, so I have to do it manually. But besides this, this little and simple setup actually makes it so that I sorry for that. So that I don't have to do anything, basically just run in and run around and grab all the things which was washed down by the water. So I have a couple of these small farms around. The size of it is such that only one single water source block in the middle is enough, so that enough for it to be kept hydrated. I mean, the ground to be kept hydrated. Also, the water coming down from this water storage area is just enough for this area to be completely covered and completely every single block washed down when I press these buttons. So I use these farms for producing grain, which I after sell in the villager. Sell at the villagers. Sell for the villagers for emeralds. And I have here a small shack. This is for fishing. Doesn't do anything, and there's nothing special to it. I just didn't want that mobs to come through and get me. But now, I mean, if I'm here and fishing, and a monster wants to come around, then I will see it because it has to come out. I will hear it first because it goes into the water, and after I will see it before it can actually get me. And once it would happen, I could just grab my sword and kill it fast. So I was actually playing around with fishing. It's not so bad. I got a couple of very cool things. With this Luck of the Sea enchantment, you can get a lot of very cool things from fishing. Oops, it went away. Also, in the new version of Minecraft, you can now see the fish animation or whatever these fish particles around. Look at that zombie. It has an egg in his hand. So I got a couple of, for example, one very cool book, enchanted book, from the fishing. Also, I need the raw fish. This one I don't know how did it get there. I think one of the snapshots, newer snapshots, have made something which caused this to be there. It's not my work there. So anyway, what I wanted to say is that you can get really cool things. I, for example, fished out a couple of saddles, a couple of enchanted books, and simple things like bones and whatever. With this enchantment, it's very interesting actually. It gives it a whole new edge, but I would really like to make it somewhat faster. I think now I could have Lure 3 and this will be then faster, but I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know how much faster it would be. Oops, yeah. Raw salmon. I don't really like this salmon and the other one. There is the salmon, there is the clownfish, and there is the fish. The problem is that the villagers don't accept only the fish, and I cannot do anything with. I don't need food, so I cannot do anything with the salmon. So I will just store it somewhere for some future use. Yeah, so basically this is the setup which what you can see right now. There is a lot of things here to be worked on. I'm having a great time and fun and enjoyment by playing in this world now. I would like to have a couple of bigger projects and to bring you along. I would like really to have your feedback about these things, to have some sort of communication between us. And I thank you for watching me again and for subscribing to my channel. I will see you next time, and have a nice day. So goodbye.